Well, hi, Ray Wood here for Jiggler, and let's get some listings with what I'm calling an Evergreen Listing Tool. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create, publish, and distribute an Evergreen Listing Tool using a property case study. And I'm going to suggest that you do this once a month. So I'm going to take you through and show you exactly how to do it, remove any confusion, make it super easy for you to create a property case study in just minutes. So somebody woke up in your area this morning and decided to call an agent to get their place on the market. Did you get that call? Because if not, it can only be because they don't know you. So our mission at Jiggler, quite simply, is to get you in front of more sellers. But the only way that's going to happen is with more relationships. I believe the minimum number of contacts in your database needs to be 2,000. And a couple of caveats. I'm saying this because I'm basing it on the most successful agents I work with. They have a minimum of 2,000. Some have 10,000. Quite frankly, the more contacts they have, the more listings and sales they can expect. And obviously, your contacts need to be nurtured. There's no point adding a contact into a database with no intention of follow up, either phone call or email or letter or SMS, whatever it might be. There needs to be follow-up. So in this video, I'm also going to give you some copy ideas and show you how to build your property case study. So I'll also share my very best ideas on how to get it out to your community and potential sellers. So the property case study looks like this. It is 4 pages, a nice looking photo on the front. Then you've got some inside shots, some internals, and some marketing information as to how the property came about, telling the story there. I'm going to show you that copy in a moment. Then, most importantly, you have the client review or testimonial saying what a great job you did, and then just some further evidence or social proof on the back of other sales in the area that you've recorded. So if you don't have a free account and you want to access this, you can get one right now at jiggler.com. So why does it work? Well, it's evidence of success, and it's what I call marketing credibility. When people, and I've noticed this in marketing a lot, when people see clear and obvious evidence of a successful sale, their chance of gain and fear of loss radar tunes in. So chance of gain and fear of loss are the two biggest marketing motivators. And when somebody thinks about selling an asset worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, their chance of gain and fear of loss radar is finely tuned, let me assure you. So they think to themselves, you know what, it's less risk to go with a successful agent who just sold that home like mine. So let's jump over to Jiggler and create our property case study. So the quickest way to find this in Jiggler is to go to the search field, top center there, or just off to the right, and type in their property case study. And they will come up. You'll see on the left there's the US letter size and the A4 size, the two different sizes. I've opened them up here in a separate window. So there's page number 1. First thing you want to do, guys, is save it to your Jiggles. I've already done that. Once you've saved it to your Jiggles, you can switch between pages here, just like this, quick as you like, and do all the editing that you want. So what we're going to focus on here is sort of pages 2 and 3, these two middle ones here, because there's a fair bit of copy right there, as you can see. So what I've done is I've already prepared some copy for us, and I've included here some copy for an auction, if the property there was sold by auction, and I've included some copy for sale. And I think it's important here to tell a story. So obviously you're not going to copy this word for word, but I'd be saying something like telling the story about your sale. A strong property market means we need to be 100% ready the very minute our new listing hits the market. And that was certainly the case with whatever the address of the property you're marketing is. With our auction campaign kicking off 4 weeks before auction day, we coordinated the campaign launch. So physical marketing, our signage, and online marketing with priority positioning in Australia's most popular real estate domains, wherever you are, happened at the same time. Buyer response was outstanding, with more than 35 buying groups at our first open home. 4 weeks later, the auction kicked off and we recorded more than 65 bids. So it's a great story. The property sold well in excess of the seller's reserve price. So I've set up some sample copy there for auction. I've set up some sample copy for sale. So moving along to the next page is where we have our client testimonial. And it looks like this. So I've actually given you a bit of a sample here as to what I think a good client review or client or seller testimonial should be. So let me read through this just quickly. Working with Caroline and her team was an amazing experience. There were 3 things in particular that impressed us. We knew exactly what was happening at every stage and we knew what to expect. The only surprise was a selling result far above our expectations. Number 2, Caroline's staging advice was spot on and every aspect of our marketing, from images to copy to design layout, looks stunning. And number 3, we are online marketing professionals, so we know how important it is that our property ranked at the top for online search, which is where 90% of our buyers came from. Obviously, we're thrilled with this result, with this selling experience and sales result. Congratulations, Caroline and team, for delivering a result that has all our neighbours talking. So that is a good news story. It's the warm and fuzzies. Everybody's great. It's a good result. And it's more social proof that whoever's reading this document should be selling with you. So a couple of quick things about this review, and I'm going to put this in the notes as well with the video, but you're better to have one review in this situation as it appears to be less work. Now, when we look, especially marketing, if we're reading a book or a newspaper article or something, it's a different thing. But if we're looking at marketing and a whole bunch of copy, we're, as consumers, we're inclined to turn off. That's why images work so well. But you can have a bit of copy as long as it's used correctly. So just use one. Secondly, notice how we're told right at the start of the 3 main things that work for sellers. As a marketing guy, I can tell you, when you offer somebody 7 reasons why they should do this, or 5 reasons why this is happening, or 3 reasons why this is going on, we're more inclined to read it because it's chunked it down into understandable bullet points. Like, I'm just giving you the essentials here. So these are the 3 things that stood out to them. So that kind of marketing really works. And also, finally, I've just written here, no agent is an island. Always include your team because A, they deserve the recognition, and B, even if you operate solo, there are still people on your team who help you out. So call yourself a team. Okay, so let's take a look at where to promote and distribute your property case study. So in Jiggler, after you save or download as a PDF, you can set this up as a downloadable link from your website and message your existing list. So if you want to send this document out to somebody in an email, you want them just to click on it. You don't want them to have to jump through hoops or sign into something. You just want them to click on it and get your message, right? Remove any barrier you can. Now, if you don't know how to create a downloadable link, I'm going to tell you that you're missing a massive marketing opportunity, but you need to find out how that works. So once you've downloaded the link, you can promote it across all your social channels, paid and organic. You can print hard copies of your PDF and mail them to your people, especially your VIP sellers, which you should have on a separate list. In fact, you can what about just creating an awesome flyer of just these 2, 1, 2. You could do a flyer just here, a double-sided flyer if you want. Save some print run with a call to action. You could even put a QR code on the back that you can create quickly in Jiggler. You can put that there and invite them to follow up. So that's the story. That's what to do. I'm calling it Evergreen because you can use it every month and get it out, and people will get used to seeing it. Every time they see it, you are reaffirming with them that you are the agent of choice in their area. And that way you'll be getting in front of more sellers. Okay, that's it from me. Dream big, take names, and I'll look forward to chatting with you on the next video.